So what's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. I have to report some news that I am not happy about, man. My favorite fighter, one of my favorite fighters of today's time, Jermell Charlo, has suffered an injury in his left hand. So you know, of course, I'm gonna read you guys the article. I'm gonna give y'all the facts of the article, and then you know I got to give y'all my opinion. So let's talk about it, man. So without further ado, y'all sit back, man, and let me bring the news to you. So shout out to boxingscene.com. It says Jermell Charlo breaks left hand in count. Tim Tszyu fight is postponed. It says undisputed super welterweight champion Jermell Charlo suffered a broken left hand in training, and his much anticipated high stakes defense against number one contender Tim Tszyu, which was scheduled for January 28th, has been postponed. Charlo broke his left hand in two places between the pinky and the ring finger, and at the base of his thumb, after landing punches and sparring at his gym in Houston on Tuesday. After visiting the doctors and the hand specialists in Houston, his hand has been placed in a cast, and it will remain in a cast for 2 months. And after it is removed, he will begin rehabilitation before resuming his training. I was sparring and threw this nice punch, and as soon as it landed, I knew something was wrong. I felt my hand throbbing right away, said Charlo. I had 2 X-rays and an MRI to see what was wrong. It showed it was broken in 2 places. I hate this feeling. My hand will be in the cast for 2 months. I am disappointed, as the fans may be more, because this was my first chance to defend my undisputed title. The way I am, I would have beaten Tim Tszyu with one hand, but the doctors and the boxing commissions won't allow that. It's even more dangerous when a lion faces adversity and has to come back to defend the pride. I've been training since July. I've been hitting harder than ever, and these are the things that will happen when you push yourself to the limits. After my hand heals, I'm coming back stronger than ever to defend my legacy. This is not news to anyone that anyone wants to hear, because we've been anticipating this fight. But these things happen, says Tom Brown, the president of TGB Promotions. Jermell didn't take the easy route to become undisputed super welterweight champion, so he knows nothing comes easy. Tim Tszyu better be ready, because Jermell will be stronger and hungrier than ever when he comes back. Charlo versus Tszyu for the undisputed super welterweight title is one of the biggest, most anticipated fights in 2023 boxing schedule. So we, like boxing fans around the world, are obviously disappointed to hear of Jermell's injuries and the result of postponement, said Stephen Espinoza, president of sports and event programming, Showtime Network. We wish Jermell a speedy recovery, and we look forward to adding this important fight back on Showtime schedule as soon as reasonably possible. We know both Jermell and Tim are anxious to give boxing fans an all-action fight that we've been anticipating. I'm very disappointed, said Tim Tszyu. I felt like the stars aligned for undisputed, but we move on. I'm ready to take on the next mandatory challenger. I'll be back for Charlo once he is ready and healed. Charlo and Tszyu remains one of the biggest matches of 2023, as it pairs 2 hard-hitting boxing punches in a high-stake bout, with Tszyu attempting to dethrone the best 154-pounder in the sport. Charlo has earned his position as undisputed champion by stopping Brian Castano in May and unifying all 4 titles. He will look to add another big name to his pound-for-pound resume against the Australian Tszyu, who hopes to join his father as Costa Tszyu as an undisputed world champion. Now, this is an unfortunate event, but it happens. It comes with the sport of boxing, man. Listen, it is what it is, bro. Of course, I'm not happy about it, but again, I don't put no fault on anybody. You know, these things happen when you train. See, a lot of times, I was seeing when I saw the post from on I think it was Showtime or the PBC's network. You know, I was looking at the comments, and you have your casuals, and don't worry about the casuals, bro. I mean, trust me when I say I will school each and every one of them. For those that are trying to say that Jermell Charlo needed more time to
to prepare for this fight. Listen, I saw one dude, he said, Jermell Charlo's been partying, so he just needs more time. Bro, that dude has been in the gym since his last fight. Like, so he said, well, like what? You've seen him posting. Now, of course he's gonna celebrate, bro. Like, you're gonna enjoy. The dude has, you know, the dude is a multi-millionaire, bro. You're gonna enjoy the fruits of your labor. But that dude has been consistently in the gym. Like, you see Ellie Setback interviewing, like, this dude is in the gym grinding. Like, he stay. You can, and this is how you can tell. For y'all that don't, for y'all that try to say that Jermell Charlo, the casuals, it's the ones that just don't, the casuals that don't like the Charlo brothers, they try to throw salt. But for those that say that Jermell wasn't training, then why did he not balloon up in weight, buddy? How is this man not ballooned? This man has been in shape since his last fight, bro. Like, this man has not ballooned. He ain't got fat or anything like how you see like Adrian Broner or like how Tank Davis used to. Or even Errol Spence, for that matter, how Errol Spence used to get big in weight. He hasn't ballooned in weight at all. So he's obviously maintained discipline throughout the fight, but throughout his time training. However, these things happen, bro. The man has been training. The man has been in the gym. He suffered an injury. Obviously, you guys don't realize it's a difference between him being in the gym outside of the outside when he's not fighting and actual being in the actual training camp. You step things up when you're in the training camp, bro. So it's like, for y'all that try to say, well, man, he needed more time, bro. The dude has been training. He's been grinding. I have no worries about Tim Tszyu, and I'm ready to get that name onto my guy's resume. All right, Tim Tszyu. You don't even see Tim Tszyu saying, well, I think this is fake. Like, nah, bro. Listen, it is what it is, bro. It is so crazy to me. It beholds me that, like, whenever a fighter gets injured, the first thing these guys want to say is, oh, it's fake. Is it like that just lets me know that you guys are casuals and you guys never really trained probably for anything in your life. So it's like, in any other sport, a guy can get injured. But in boxing, when somebody gets injured, it's automatically they're lying, or you can see that they say he's gonna be in a cast, right? So whenever he goes live and does the next interview, you'll see a cast on it, and I guarantee you slow, casual dummies will still try to say that it's fake. Like, even you remember when Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao were about to fight. Errol Spence had a torn retina. These guys tried to say Errol Spence was pulled out of a Manny Pacquiao fight. Why would you pull out of a Manny Pacquiao fight? Like, you don't just pull out of a Manny Pacquiao. This dude like would done the biggest paycheck that Errol Spence could have possibly gotten, and you mean to tell me he's gonna pull out of a Manny Pacquiao fight? Like, get out! Like, bro, these guys are just it's too many casuals around, bro. I'm rocking with Jermell Charlo, man. I wish him a speedy recovery, man. This type of stuff happens, bro. He broke his hand in sparring. I've broken my hand in sparring, bro. Like, it's happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff happens. So I wish my man's a speedy recovery. I know Jermell Charlo will be back to knock off Tim Tszyu, but he needs to heal. He got to get his and on top of that, bro, he has to go through physical therapy. Like, man, stop it with the casual talk. But any casual that want to debate, I'm all for it. Like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?